Welcome to today's yoga class for lower back and hip mobility. This is a 10-minute class and it's intermediate level. Going to start off in a seated position. You can raise your pelvis up on a cushion or a blanket or a yoga block. Going to put your right leg on top of your left leg, or if that's uncomfortable, just place your right leg on the floor in front of your left leg. Ground yourself here and bring your attention to your breath. We're going to move the hands forward, or you can have them on a rolled blanket. And here we're going to focus on breathing in through the nose, down deep into the belly, and breathing out through the nose and mouth. I'm going to be here for 5 breaths, and you can always place your hand on your belly to get that breath down a little bit deeper. Then moving our hands down, so coming onto our forearms and allowing our body to fold forward. For the next 5 breaths, focus on breathing into the back of your lungs, the lower lungs, back of the rib cage. And as you breathe out, allow your body to rest into the floor and just take notice of any sensations that you feel around your hips, like a stretch or perhaps even a little pinch at the front of the hips. Bringing yourself back up into sitting, we're going to do a little bit of active hip mobility, starting with the right foot. You're going to lift it up and swing it around and bring it behind you, and then lift it up and bring it in front of you again. Again, if it's more comfortable, you do not need to place the right foot on top of the left. You can place it on the floor. Hands are out either side of you to help you balance. And if you are a little tight around your hips, you will find your torso shifts from side to side quite a lot. Swapping over, so placing the left leg on top of the right or just in front of the right knee with your left foot. Hands to the ground, breastbone lifted, breathing in through your nose, down deep into your belly and allowing your belly to expand on your breath in. And you exhale through your nose or through your mouth. 5 breaths here, just noticing any sensations in either of the hips. Then moving down closer to the floor if it's comfortable for you, otherwise stay up tall. Breathing in, and this time focusing on the back of your lungs, the back of your ribcage expanding. And as you breathe out, allowing everything to rest into the ground. Coming back up tall, going for our little bit of active hip mobility. Float the left leg up, swing it around to the back, float it up and swing it around to the front. 5 repetitions of this at your own pace, or if it's not comfortable, just remain in your comfortable stretch and continue your breathing practice. Notice if there's a difference between hips in ease of movement and control. From here, we're going to move into a 4-point kneeling position, or a tabletop position, if some of you might call it. As you inhale, arch the back, and as you exhale, round the spine up towards the ceiling. So just going for a cat-cow with the pace of your own breath, 2 or 3 rounds. And then we're going to go into moving the hips around in a nice circle. So swing the hips back towards the heels in a circular motion. And then changing direction. From here, we're going to find a nice neutral spine and think about length all the way from the crown of your head out through your tailbone. You're going to float the left leg and right hand off the ground. Feel your core activate. Stretch the arm and the leg out long, reaching through the heel and the fingertips. And then on an inhale breath, move that opposite arm and leg out to the side and exhale to bring them back to center. You're going to go for 5 rounds here, moving as far as you can comfortably control your body and keep it in a nice neutral position. Moving on to the other side, so think about length from crown of the head to the tailbone, and then really reach actively as long as you can. Reach through the fingertips, reach out through the heel. Inhale as the arm and the leg abduct or go out to the side. And exhale as they come back to the center line. All the while your core is working to keep your spine neutral. After your 5 repetitions, tuck your toes underneath and press your hips up and back into a downward dog. You can pedal out through the heels here to stretch out the calves and the hamstrings. Your gaze is looking back between your knees. Then when you're ready, walk forward to the top of the mat and bring the feet into a wide position, so wider than your hips, knees and toes point outwards. And we're going to come into a nice low squat that you're comfortable with. So if you prefer, stay up a little higher with your hands on your thighs, or else bring your elbows to the inside of your thighs. Whichever one you're in, we're here for 3 breaths. Then coming up into standing, bring the feet just underneath your hips. Inhale to reach the arms overhead. Take a hold of your left wrist, stretch the left side open. Take a hold of your right wrist, stretch the right side open. Fold forward on an exhale. A breath in takes you to a halfway lift. A breath out, you fold forward. And use your inhale breath to take you all the way up, hands reach overhead. On your next exhale, stretch the left side open. Inhale to reach to the sky, and exhale to stretch the right side open. On your breath out, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. A breath in takes you all the way up. Take a hold of the left wrist to open up the left side of the body. Take a hold of the right wrist and open up the right side of the body. Bring your hands to your chest. We're going to shift the weight into the right leg, and you're going to send the left leg towards the back of the mat. Plant the ball of the foot so you're in a high lunge position. Reach your tailbone towards your heels and really straighten out that back leg. Then from there, you're going to bring your torso upright over your pelvis, and you should start to feel a stretch in the front of your left hip. Bring your attention to your breathing, still going down deep into the belly here. You can have a hand on your chest and your belly as you do this. And then inhale as you reach the left hand up towards the sky, pull the left thumb back and reach over to the right slightly to really open up that left side of your torso, left hip. Coming down into a low lunge, take the right hand up towards the sky as you do a twist towards the right. Plant the palms, you're in a plank position. You're going to inhale as you transfer your weight forward and exhale to lower to the ground. A breath in takes you into a mini cobra, and a breath out takes you back to your downward dog. And you're here for 3 breaths. In your own time, take a step to the top of the mat, go into your low lunge of choice, and you're here for 3 breaths, breathing in through the nose, down deep into the belly. Coming back to our forward fold and stretch sequence, reaching your arms overhead, stretch to the left and the right, and then go down into your forward fold. Breath in takes you to your half lift. Breathing in to bring yourself all the way up, and then stretching open the left side, stretching open the right side. Bringing the hands to the chest, weight into the left leg. As you breathe in, step the right foot back. Tuck your tailbone so it reaches towards the back heel. Bring your torso directly over your pelvis and hips and straighten out that back leg so you can tense your quads to do that. Bring your attention to your breath here, breathing into the nose, down deep into the belly. When you're ready, or if you want to, reach that right arm up, pull the right thumb back, and you can reach up and over to the left slightly. So you're opening up the right hip and the right side of your body. Bring yourself down into a low lunge and lift the left arm to the sky for a twist. Step back to your plank, lower to the ground. A breath in takes you into your mini cobra, and then press back into your downward dog. Step to the front of the mat, coming into your low lunge once more. Press the elbows into the thighs. You're here breathing deep into your belly and breathing out through your mouth. Then when you're ready, bring yourself to lie on your back on the mat. Hug your knees into your chest and 3 clockwise circles with the knees. So you're just scooping them around gently, guiding them with your arms. And then change direction. Bring the feet to the floor, the arms out to the side, and allow your legs to twist from left to right. Notice how your body feels, if it's moving free and smooth. If there's still a little bit of tension, that's okay. Just know where it is. Bringing your legs back to center, really ground down through your heels. Bring your hands by your side and lift your hips up into a bridge. Here you can interlace your hands under your pelvis, under your hips. And we're going to stay here for a total of 10 breaths. So you're breathing in through your nose, down deep into your lungs, and you're exhaling out through your nose or mouth. Focus on pressing down through the heels, pressing the hips up a little bit higher if it's comfortable, and maintaining that support and connection through the front of your torso, front of your tummy, so you're not arching into your lower back. Then release the hands, lower the hips down, and straighten your legs out. When you're here, I want you to roll your thighs in and out, and when you rest, I want your legs or your feet to be pointed outwards, so let those thighs just flop out. You can squeeze your fingers and toes, and then let them release. You can shrug your shoulders up towards your ears if you want, and then let them release. And then you're going to bring your attention to your breath. As you breathe in through your nose, notice the air travel down into your belly. And as you breathe out, feel the air travel out through your nostrils, belly relaxes. Take the next 2 to 3 minutes in this position, just focusing on the air moving in through your nose, down deep into your lungs. And as you exhale, the air returning back out through your nostrils. Keep your mind anchored to your breath. If other thoughts arise, just acknowledge them, let them go, and bring your attention back to your breath. I hope you enjoyed today's short little class, and please stay as long as you want in your relaxation mode. Have a great day.